Good day, all you beautiful people. My name is Forex George, and today we'll be looking at the turtle trading system. But firstly, thank you so much for watching. Remember, you can buy any of my expert advisors I use in these tests for only $15. Just pop me a mail at forexgeorge85@gmail.com. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and ring that notification bell. And if you have any suggestions on other systems that I can write an EA for, just mention them in the comments and I will see what I can do. Okay, the turtle trading system. We're going to look at two different systems. The 4-week system is a very simple system where if the price goes higher than the 20-day high, you buy and you use the 20-day low as a trailing stop loss. So this is a breakout or a trend following system. And the reverse is true for selling or shorting. You use the 20-day low, and if the price goes below that, you sell and you use the 20-day high as a trading stop loss. The other system we're going to look at is the 55-20 system. Here we use the 55-day high as a buy signal and the 20-day low as a trailing stop, and we use the 55-day low as a sell signal, and we use the 20-day high as a trailing stop. Now, if you look at this beautifully crafted work of art, you will see that as soon as the price goes above the 55-day high, we buy and we use the 20-day low as a trailing stop loss. So how will I test the system? Well, I will write an expert advisor, which is basically a program or a robot that does everything according to the rules you set out for it. I'll backtest in MetaTrader 5 because I just simply trust the backtesting more than I do MetaTrader 4. Okay, here we go. Okay, so what I did is I programmed it so that you can use variable settings for the entry and exit period. I'm testing here the 55-20 system, and let us see if it does everything that it's supposed to do. You will see as soon as it starts by buying because the price immediately hits the 55-day high. There we go. We've got a buy trade open. Our trailing stop loss is right at the bottom. It's a 20-day trailing stop loss. And as time goes on, you'll see that stop loss rises as the 20-day low gets higher and higher. And hopefully we make a profitable trade. Almost hitting the stop loss there, and yes, you can see the first trade was profitable. Now we have a buy stop at the top and a sell stop at the bottom. You can see the stop loss is also in the middle, and as soon as the price hits one of the stops, you'll see, as we did there, that the trailing stop loss is the 20-day low. And as time goes on, this stop loss will rise, hopefully, as the 20-day low rises, and hopefully we will also get a profitable trade. Here we are in profits and the trade is profitable. So I'm quite happy that this system is doing what it is supposed to do. Okay, let's look at some of the results. What I'll do is I'll show you the results of the 2020 system and the 55-20 system over different time frames. We'll look at the daily, we'll look at the 4-hour, and we'll also look at the 1-hour. And we'll use the January of 2019 up until January of 2021. So it's basically a 2-year time span. I'll also show you one test from 2016 up until the end of 2020. I'll also show you the best settings I could find from 2019 to 2020, but those settings are not one of the defaults. It's not the 2020 or the 55-20 system. And then I'll also show you those best settings traded over different currency pairs. Okay, so if we start, we look at the daily 2020 system from 2019 to 2021. You would have made a loss. You would have made a 4.2% loss. So it's not worth it. If we look at the daily, the 55-20 system for the same time period, you would have also made a loss, almost the same. It's a 4.2% loss that you would have made. If we look at the 4-hour time frame, this is the first profitable system or time frame. So you would have made a 6.3% profit from January 2019 up until January 21. So it is a profit. It's not a very big profit, but it's only one currency pair. This is the Euro US dollar. If we look at the 4-hour 55-20 system, you do not make a profit, but as you can see, there's a time in July where you were in around about 3 or 4% profit for the 2 years, which is not a lot. but still it's trading only one currency pair. As you can see, you made a total loss of 1.7% in that year. If we look at the 1 hour time frame, the 2020 system does not perform very well. You can see we make a 15.4% loss. And if we look at the 1 hour 5520 system, this is the first time we actually make some money. We make a 13.16% profit for the 2 years. But now I asked myself, will this actually work over 5 years? So I did the test. And if we do those same settings over 5 years, you do make a profit, but it's not a very big profit. It's about 4.5% that you make. But depending on where you started investing, it would have differed quite a lot. If you started investing in the beginning of 2016, as this graph shows, you wouldn't have made much money. But if you started investing in 2017 in August, you would have made quite a nice amount of profit, because this is a trend following system. And this actually just shows us once again, if the market is ranging, you're going to lose money. If the market is trending, you're going to make money. So it's actually quite simple, but no one can look into the future, unfortunately. As you can see, for the 5 years, we only made a 4.5% profit on one currency pair, and that's really, at the end of the day, not necessarily worth it. The best settings I could find for the 1 hour time frame was a 40 entry period and 30 stop loss exit period. And here you can see we made quite a lot of money. We almost made 37%. If we look at the results, the 36.7% profit that you made in the 2 years trading the euro US dollar. Now, if we traded some different currency pairs using these settings, the results look quite nice. If we traded the pound US dollar on the 1 hour 40-30 system, we made around about 16% profits. And if we traded the euro pound, we unfortunately made quite a big loss. You would have lost 23.9%. If you traded the euro yen, you once again would have made a nice profit. This is a 18.5% profit. Okay, so conclusion, is this profitable? I think the answer is yes and no. You must remember that this is a trend following or breakout system, which means if the market is trending, this is going to be profitable. It's almost a given that this system will be profitable if the market is trending. But the moment the market starts to range, you're going to lose money, because it's going to hit the high and you're going to lose at the stop loss. It's going to hit the low and it's going to go up again and you're going to lose with the stop loss. It seems like the daily is not working anymore. This did work in the 80s. Maybe it's working if you trade stocks or futures, but in Forex it doesn't seem to be working anymore. But the 4 hour and the 1 hour does show some potential for profits, although there's also a big potential for loss, which is almost always there when you're trading Forex. Please, if you use this, if you buy this EA, use it at your own risk, use it for experimenting. It's no one can ever predict the future, and even the last 2 years' results is no guarantee that you will make profit in the future. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, you can buy any of my EAs that I use in these tests. Just pop me a mail at forexgeorgemt5@gmail.com. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please ring that notification bell. And if you have any ideas for other systems, please mention them in the comments and I will see what I can do. Thank you and cheers.